Everyone, is Alex and Gio from Radd.
Yo, yo, yo,
and we're here today looking at an older piece. So this is the Galactus Legendary Scale Bust from Sideshow Collectibles. We're going to go through this and let you know what we think and let you know why I picked it up. So keep watching.
Yo, welcome to Team Radd Titan. And as Alex was saying, he's picked up. This is actually a piece I know that Alex has been after for been an admirer of for a really long time. This is the Legendary Scale Bust by Sideshow Collectibles. This is the Galactus, the Eater of Worlds.
Devourer of Worlds.
Yeah, that's probably better English. This is actually 1250 edition size for the regular. The exclusive comes with a little nameplate, which I think our boy Mike Wells has.
He does.
Yeah, so
I got fed up of waiting. I was like, one day Mike's going to sell that well cheap.
For nothing.
I'm going to get it off him. I'm going to get him well cheap off Mike, because Mike does all these deals where I don't know how the fuck what he's thinking, but I love his deals.
You know what he's thinking? How much he paid? Nothing about taxes, nothing about shipping. That's what happens. They go missing. So it's like, Mike, how much was that? How much do you want for it? 500 quid.
I finally did
500 quid, Mike. How much you pay? 550, but I'll take 50 for a mate. All right, mate. Do you not pay any tax? Yeah, I paid 150 quid tax. What about shipping? Yeah, it cost me 200 quid to ship it. So, Mike, you're losing 400 quid. Fuck yeah, I
am. Yeah. It's not like Gary, is it?
No, yeah. 1750 on top, please. Thank you very much. For a mate, though.
Finally, I did Mike a good deal. So, he was happy the other day. I sold him my spare Witcher bust. Witcher.
Yeah, for this same display.
Yeah, he wants to do the same, and he fucking one-upped me. He one-upped me by adding his Galactus bust, like the nameplate in front of him, just to try and fuck me off.
Just to shit on your cornflakes for you. But this is actually one of those pieces. This is actually considered to be one of the best representations of Galactus on the market, and I have to say I've seen this many times in other people's displays and cabinets and things. And I've always loved it, so I'm very excited to get into this review. So
I don't think Mike had this when we went there, and I don't know when he had it, but I haven't seen it at his house. I went to Brandon Miguel's house in
Long Shot, love you, bro.
Long Shot, yeah, up in New Jersey, and went there. He had it in a Detolf. I looked at it, and I'm like, that's nice. That's really nice.
Fucking heavy for a Detolf.
This is a really, really heavy piece.
Better be reinforcing them shelves, mother.
I basically was thinking to myself, like, I got the Moquette. I did like it, but the one I got was a bit iffy. Light ups didn't work and whatever else. George hates the piece, but I don't agree with him anyway. Then I thought to myself that I like the Legendary Scale busts. I like some of them, but I always thought to myself that because I'm a big fan of quarter scale, I think that with Galactus, you can get away with having a big Galactus head with other characters because of the way
it's depicted a lot. It's actually in comic books. The head is depicted a lot.
Yeah.
It's more his head and sort of his shoulders and maybe the odd arm here or there that he's mostly depicted as. You don't really see until later comics, into the sort of the late 90s and stuff, that you start seeing his whole body.
Well, there's also the fact that, I have the first appearance of Silver Surfer and Galactus, which is Fantastic Four 48. And then I have their first cover as well, which I absolutely love, which is 49.
With the Watcher?
No, 48 is the Watcher, and the 49 is the one with them on the cover. I've also been getting into collecting a lot of the Bowen busts as well. So with the Bowen busts, again, having a huge Galactus works. It just works.
Oh, yeah.
And I then, saw this piece at Brendan's house, and I was just like, I need to get that. I really do. What we do is, we'll go straight on to the piece, but what we do is
start base up, it's black, let's move on.
What we do then is first of all, the Silver Surfer. So I watched Mr. X's review the other day, and he was bashing this quite a lot. I don't actually agree. I think for the size of it, it's 4 inches tall, whatever it is, and this is about
in your dreams. Where do you measure your 4 inches from? It's a 3 inch at best.
What's the thing?
I don't know, but it's not.
Well, you're meant to be the guardian of the tape measure.
Oh, I am. Here it is.
Yeah.
But I don't trust your measuring now. Head to toe, tell me that's 4 inches. No, where are you going?
There, that's 4.5 inches.
Right, yeah. Go head to toe.
Yeah, that's 4.5 inches.
No, really?
Yes, you fucking look.
Wow, I'm better equipped than I thought.
Anyway, so You know,
Never
it's 4.5 inches, and
What was wrong with it? What was the criticisms?
There's no detail. I think, I mean, there is a lack of detail on there, but the thing is because of the size of it.
What type of detail are you talking about?
What he needs to do. Careful, because he comes off.
Does he?
Yes.
How does he come off?
The surfer comes off the black bit, so don't fucking shake it.
Oh, this part here.
Yes.
Okay. Is it like a sliding effect then?
No, it's like magnetised.
Oh, wow.
Stop turning it upside down. Jesus Christ, man.
I don't know if you can see by the light, but I think it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think on the
Probably
box...
could do a little bit more with the abdomen just down the middle, but I think for the size it is pretty cool.
I think for the on the box it does make it and depicts it to be a lot more chrome than it is. And
so how tight is that? Is it pretty good?
it's good magnet. It's real. Yeah.
Don't turn it upside down.
No, because you would like
Don't
fucking...
turn it
Woo! Yeah. So, but actually, I mean, to be honest with you...
Does the job, doesn't it?
I think for an additional add-on to the Galactus, I think it does the job perfectly. I think with the Marquette, the Silver Surfer and the Frankie Ray Nova wasn't that great on that. But I think, yeah, he does a great job. Also, there are people who pose this with the...
That's close.
They pose this with the Watcher and the Silver Surfer, and it looks fantastic. So, going on to the actual Galactus, you have then the kind of black base part. It's like a mat that goes into then the bust. So you have the purples on there. It looks almost like a speaker on his chest. Hello, testing. Looks like a speaker, like a microphone, and then it goes into kind of all these purples, which are almost very similar purples as the kind of like a Magneto Sentinel kind of colours. And then you go into the blue of the collar. Really nice colours. They're like a real nice kind of metallic-y look to them, and then also
it's almost iridescent, that paint.
Yeah, and then you also got like
it's got pinks and some other colours coming in there.
Where he's in space as well, you have like all this kind of wear on his
space
blues.
Algae.
Yeah, so it's not one of those like the space dust and shit all over him. Again, I think this done really well. I do think that on the image he's depicted to be his teeth are a lot whiter and his skin isn't as potholed. On here he does look like he's hungry and he's kind of getting ready to eat a planet, and his teeth are like he's a smoker and a coffee drinker. But I think on a villain, I had this conversation with George.
Yeah, definitely.
On a villain, I think that, especially a character like this, yellow teeth.
They work. You want a zero fucks given attitude, don't you, on a villain? He's eating planets, and there's plenty of coffee on planets.
Yeah.
There's plenty of cigarettes on planets, so there you are.
Bit of everything, yeah.
So yeah, I mean, it does look fantastic. I've got to agree with you. I mean, I really like the way that they've mixed the paints from the actual metallic areas on the sort of where he's... I don't even know if you'd probably call them ears.
Yeah.
And then underneath, sort of on the neck, almost like Frankenstein, like bolts he's got here.
Yeah.
You know, there's some fantastic metallic areas that just bring it a little bit more to life. I love the eyes. It's almost got like a square pupil. Very, very mechanical, very menacing, I think.
Yeah.
I love the potholey sort of face. And I love the expression is fantastic. You can almost see the nose crinkled up as he's grimacing, which is just fantastic.
You can see there, yeah.
Yeah, I just think it's fantastically well done. I think it depicts what it needs to depict in the best possible way.
This comes in 3 parts as well, so it's actually the whole head, and then the fins come off either side. And they do have an L and an R, so that's the R. I've not tried them on the wrong side, but I think Mike said they do fit. I'm not going to try it.
They look like they're complete. They look like they're machines. So
yeah. So I mean, and again, I mean, I think this is the way to go with Galactus. I know there are Bowen busts. There's
nice
General
bust.
Giant busts. There's Bowen full size ones. There's a few, but I just think
this is the king, though, isn't it? For me, this is the king.
I'm really. I mean, I couldn't be happier with this piece. I said to myself, I mean, obviously I've been getting into the Bowen busts. But I was going to start saying to myself that I'm going to stick with quarter scale. I'm not going to go with any other scale.
Yeah.
And then when I got onto this, I'm like, this is the one. I've said it several times. This is the one legendary scale bust that I would go for. And I think still this is probably the only legendary scale bust I'm going to buy.
And it still holds up today. Work still holds up today.
I think it's I think definitely.
Which is nice, because it's nice to get a piece in that's an old. I mean, how old is this piece?
I don't know.
This has got to be old. This is an old piece.
This is around the time we were getting into hobby, I think.
So it's about 7 years, 6-7 years.
Yeah. This got to be 14 13, 14, maybe.
Oh, there you are. I mean, that's massive.
Do you want me to hold it up and you can check the fucking bottom?
Does it say it on it? I don't
Normally
think
it does, doesn't it?
Yeah, usually the copyright part's on there, but I don't know about the rest of it.
Well,
But I mean, irrelevant. I think it was around we started, and I would be very pleased if I was responsible for producing this piece, and then 5 years, 6 years later, it's still the one of the best examples of the character you can buy.
I do think though that Sideshow should have continued with the scale.
Oh yeah,
I
for
think
busts,
that
perfect.
their busts that they've gone for now, they look great. I like the Thanos, I like the Wolverine. I think they both look really, really nice. But they've changed the scale, and then it's, I think they should have gone back to what they were doing before.
I still think with Galactus, possibly could get away with. I mean, I don't know how big that Thanos is in person though. But I'm thinking with this Galactus, you could probably get away with a few of those type of busts.
Yeah.
This one particularly, I think you can get away with.
Yeah.
I don't know about the others, but this one definitely. You can mix and match it because...
Yeah, I mean, as I say, one of the reasons why I did get this, and I got this guy over here.
You know you're getting old when you make sounds when you move?
No, it's more like I just sat on something.
There's like...
This one's heavy as well.
Yeah, that's wicked.
Shrek brothers.
Kuharek.
Kuharek.
Let's pose it properly.
Yeah, so
That's it. How that?
yeah, so you got like the Watcher there. I keep saying the Witcher, and this is then a kind of
New turn question remember,
yeah. This is then like a Silver Surfer Galactus first appearance kind of cover there.
Great scaling for all of them because he's massive and all.
Yeah.
It's people
What's his
get
name?
confused. Uatu, something like that. His name is.
They're really, really nice.
Good scaling for these as well. Actually, really good bow and one with this because he's 12 or so feet. Massive, he is massive. Like,
well, Galactus doesn't have a size, does he? He just changes, kind of like
depending on his eating, doesn't it?
Depends on how hungry he is
and how big he wants to be.
Yeah.
Because I remember that isn't the card the first ever. Isn't it
50.
like X to X? It's like point to point. It can be
Yeah,
like
I think
6 to 26 or something like that. 27
No, I think
feet.
it was like 50 meters or so, wasn't it?
Something like that.
It was something crazy.
I remember it being like a point to a point.
Yeah. So what we do is get out the tape measure, and
Don't ask me. I didn't even get the 4-inch surfer right.
so from the top to the bottom to the top of the fin is about 20. Oh God, I have to revise my D-top shelving.
Oh really?
I think so.
I hate it when I have to do that.
This is 21.5 inches, so this is 54 centimeters. The depth isn't going to be an issue, really. I mean, if you go from the chest part there to the back, you've got about 23 centimeters comfortably.
About 9 inches.
And about 9 inches, yep. And then you've got the width, which is likely to be fin to fin, and that is going to be about 40 centimeters, which is about just 15.5 inches.
Perfect. It's perfect DTOF level stuff.
Yeah.
Watch our video on how to adjust your DTOF shelves if you haven't seen it already.
Definitely. And so what we do is let's measure him actually while we're here, because also if you want to get the surfer in there, you're going to need a little bit more space. But with the Watcher, sorry, just while we're doing this, he is 8 inches, which is 20 centimeters. His depth is
10?
7.5 inches, which is 19 centimeters, and then his, whichever way this is now.
Yeah, it is from that point. Yeah, because you remember you can make him wider and less deep.
Yeah. So that's about 9.5. No, actually, so just what I came 10 centimeters, which is about 4 inches wide. So there's that. Yep.
I kind of like the arm out.
Yeah.
You know, and because this isn't too deep, I think you can get everything in the cube you need potentially.
Sure.
Have to see, but it looks amazing.
Really,
anyway,
really happy.
Thanks for joining us. Like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with everyone.
Ring the bell.
Ring the bell. Become part of our notification squad. Join us on Instagram under Radd_Titan. If you want to see the pictures of this piece and odd minute videos and bits and pieces like that, we always put everything up on there. So check us out, man. And thanks very much for your support. Mad love. Stay safe. 2020. Peace.
Peace out.